Hello one and all, and welcome to the 29th episode of D&D with Mike
and Zoe.
And Zoe! Yes, and today is the fun day. Today we are doing fun things. Like fun design stuff.
Like putting a lol count and making new cards.
Alright, the lol count. We need to do the lol count. So we've been thinking about things. And we need to do a few things that we want to add to our game. One thing, the first thing, actually comes from one of my other students. He suggested that we would add an effect for when we roll two identical numbers on the wheel, and I thought that was a brilliant idea. So we are going to make it so that you can draw two cards, which could generate all sorts of problems, but anyway, two cards when we get a double wheel. So that should be fairly easy to do, I hope. I don't know. Let's go take a look. All right, so number one, roll. Start roll. There it is. Okay, so here's where we start roll. It says start turn. It does this thing, and it goes to die roll 0, dice roll 0, blah blah blah, get debug die value, apparently. I don't even know what this is. Oh, yeah, right, if we have debug. Right. Otherwise, debug calculator, and if it's not for int I, the dice number, debug calculated value is 0, perfect. And for int I dice number, die roll plus equals die wheels 1 roll debug calculator. Okay, so this thing should return a number in die wheels. Let's go take a look, because this is a piece of code we did ages ago, so it's hard to remember, right? But there we go. Let's take a look at roll. You see it's an int. This means it returns us the result right away. Well, that's easy. In which case we can actually compare them. Haha, brilliant. Right here. Okay, so let's create a new bool. Has rolled. Where's has rolled? Private float, int string. Should be private. Has rolled. Oh no, maybe it actually needs to be public. I don't know. So there's turn reversed here. Let's just do it here. So add a private bool. Wait. I just thought of something. So after we do this, we don't go to draw phase. Cards to draw says 1. So here we standardize it to 1. So that's not ideal, is it? Draw phases should know how many cards we have to draw. So instead of this, we're going to put it here, cards to draw. Okay?
Okay.
Actually, this is dangerous because start turn gets called every time you roll. So we can't do that. It needs to be in draw phase. Right, I mean, think about it. It's a bit of a problem, isn't it? If you get a bonus turn, then you need to reset the cards to draw. No, it's not a problem because the cards to draw get reset every time you get here. We're fine.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just thinking things aloud here. So, cut. First of all, actually, before you cut, go Control F. And let's look for cards to draw. Let's look for this and see what happens. So there's the variable. -1 when you draw a card. That's perfect. If it's more after you've discarded, then draw another one. Okay, that's good. Let me actually check this one again. Draw phase true. I don't know that I like this. Change this to draw phase.
Oops,
Open close. Open close.
Open close.
Semicolon.
Okay.
Yeah, save. Okay, so we're changing back to having the draw phase, and now what we need to do is inside our draw phase, we need to remove this. So cut this, put this one here, save. Now this public here, we don't actually need it. Save. And what we are instead going to need is some kind of thing that gives us the results of the dice. That stores them, rather. So, dice rolled, there it is, dice number, awesome. Dice revolutions, blah, blah, blah. And here, create a private int array space dice results. Semicolon. Save. Copy this. We need to go and initialize it. I don't remember where we do it, so let's check start. There's quite a few things. Setup turns, setup deck, setup players, text players, scores, die wheels. Okay, this is where we do. Okay, there it is. Paste it here. Equals new int. No, minus equals new int 2 equals new int square bracket dice number tab, close it, semicolon, save. Copy this.
Rockstar keyboard.
Okay, and paste it. I cut this equals, wait a second, paste, semicolon, save. Oh, we're missing a closed bracket. I think we left it here. Copy this, paste, save. Okay, so what have I done? I have stored this result. All right, and now what I need to do is I need to check if they're all the same. So we're going to say wait a moment. How do we do it? Huh, I've got it. That's a brilliant idea, actually. So if open round, and we're gonna say mathf. No, wait a moment. That's not gonna. Can we do a hit dot? Now let's see what options we've got, because maybe it's possible to actually sum everything. I don't know. Let's take a look. Sin, smooth, square root, smooth step, tangent, sine, round, repeat, pow.
Pow?
Yeah, it's power. Average. Do we have an average? I don't think so. I think we actually need to do it ourselves. Yeah, I don't see it. All right, so we're just gonna have to build it. So before we build it, we're gonna need an int. So create an int here and call it average. Semicolon. Okay, and here, this is gonna sound silly, but we need to redo the same loop, but after. Paste it, close it, save. And you're gonna say average, so copy it. Here, go equals 0. Put another space here. Now paste it. Plus equals. Oh, how silly of me. We already have the die roll. Man, your daddy is silly sometimes. Put the if again. Sorry. If, open round. Copy this, paste it here, divided by slash dice number, copy this, paste it here, equals Dice results 0, my bad. Dice results 0. No, you did dice rolled. Copy.
Oops.
Paste. Square bracket. 0. Close square bracket. Close round. Yeah. Close. Save. So, let's see if you understand the math behind this. Zoe, why did I do die roll divided by dice number?
Well, the dice number, so the dice number is the number you get on the dice?
No. The dice number is how many wheels we have.
Which is 2.
2. And the die roll is what?
The die roll should be the number we get.
The final result, right? Yeah, exactly. So suppose we roll 2 6s, we're going to get 12, right?
Yes.
So how much is 12 divided by 2?
2 is 6.
And what about dice results 0? What value is that?
12.
Eh?
The dice results
0.
What we got is 12.
Yeah, but that's no... You're not paying any attention, which doesn't surprise me, to be fair. Okay, so here there's a for loop, isn't there?
Yeah.
It goes from 0 to all of the dice that we've got. So it means it will cycle twice because dice number is 2. What does it do here? It gets the result of the first die wheel. And then on the next cycle, it gets the result of the second die wheel. So if you got a 12, both wheels must be 6. So dice result 0 is going to be?
It's going to be 12.
No.
Because we got 2 6s. That's the result.
Yeah, but this is an array. Don't you see it? It's got 2 elements. Well, at least it's got some elements, right? Dice, look, it's in front of you. It says dice results, whatever I is, let's say 0. It's going to the wheel of whatever I is, let's say 0, and rolling it, right? Which returns the result of the wheel immediately. Okay? So dice results 0 is going to be what value?
The result of the wheel that it got.
Which is?
Which is in this case 6.
Perfect. All right. So the question is 12 divided by 2 the same as 6?
Yes.
Okay. What if you got an 11?
If I got an 11,
You would have 11 divided by 2.
11 divided by 2, well, that is
By the way, how much is 11
5.1.
divided by 2? Because it's an integer division.
Oh. Would you have to round it?
It will round it automatically to the lower one.
Oh.
So it will give you 11 divided by 2 is 10.
Yeah.
So then it's going to check if 10, rather, what am I saying? 10 divided by 2. Okay, see, we got a problem because 10 divided by 2 is 5. If the first wheel is 5, then we got an issue. Yeah, the reason, so we could simply check if dice result 0 is equal to dice result 1. We could simply do that. The reason why I decided not to do that is because there could be more than 2 wheels. I mean, in our game, probably there will never be, but I'm trying to make it so that we account for that. Now, the issue that we incur in now is that this is an integer division. So either we convert this to a float division and then we compare 2 floats, which we could do, and it would be fairly cheap. But I don't really like it. I mean, the other way we could do is just go through an entire loop of all of the dice, and if at any point we find a different value, we stop and we say false. What do you prefer to do?
I think I'll go with what we're doing right now.
Okay, then put a float here.
Okay.
So open a round bracket, float.
Okay, wait, float.
Close the round bracket. So that's us casting this as a float. You don't even need to do it. Copy this, paste it here. Okay, that's a bit too much copying, but that's fine. And copy this float and paste it here. And now it will work. Save. Because this is now a float division. So you're going to get a 12f divided, 11f divided by 2f, which gets us
11 divided by 2f. Well, this is a float division, so now it is 5.5.
Correct. So 5.5. And if the first die is a 5, it's not the same as 5.5. And the second die is 6, it's not the same as 5.5
either.
Right. So it's not going to work. Now that I think about it, there would have been yet another way, but it's fine. Let's go with this for now. So this should work every time, or at least I hope so. So if they are the same, then we have rolled the same number, which means we are going to say bonus card to draw. Okay, so copy this, paste it here.
Equals 2.
No, just plus plus.
Ah, of course.
Semicolon.
That's a faster way.
Basically the same, because we've already set cards to draw to 1 up here. So, you know, because by default you get 1, and then you do this, and that's fine. Okay, so save. So now we're gonna have 2 cards to draw if we are if we have rolled the same die. So let's give it a test real quick.
Let's give it an 8. So he breaks down. No, actually, that makes him roll again.
Exactly,
9 is for breaking down.
which is a great test though, because 8 should give us that you've got a double die. Woo, you should be happy, but you do fall in that, so you shouldn't get to draw. So it shouldn't matter. And now if you re-roll an 8, you should only get 2 cards. Yeah. Worked.
Yep.
Fairly seamlessly as well. I wonder if other cards may give us trouble. For example, if you break down first or other things. So we may have lots of bugs in this. We'll have to test over time, right? If we've coded it decently, we shouldn't, but go figure. Right, so there it is, and all we've done is we've removed the cards to draw from draw phase, put them in here when you end the roll. The issue that we've got right now is that this happens even when you have a bonus roll. So we can't really rely on this. We're gonna have to check if wherever we end up, we don't have a bonus roll. So give it a save now, because we need to give players feedback that they have 2 cards, right? Unless when we go to the instructions and we say draw card, yeah, but no, we should definitely give feedback. Okay, so let's begin with the feedback here. So let's go and find our prefabs, PFX minus. So there's a bunch of PFXs here. The good ones are cross start, breakdown, no breaks. Refuel. Refuel is the good one. So let's see. Okay, it looks like that, right? So what's the flash look like? Okay, the flash is that thing. I think we're gonna leave the flash as it is. So actually, my bad. Duplicate refuel. Yeah. Double draw. Yeah, hit enter. Okay. Drag it here. PFX double draw. So the issue that we're going to have with this is that the double draw applies even after you have, even if you have obtained a other bonus, right? So if you follow no breaks, but on a 12, you still get double draw, right? So you're going to get the little pop-up for no breaks, and then you may get another pop-up that says double draw. So we can't do this. What we're going to do is we're going to put the double draw somewhere else. We're going to put it on the deck.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to make it work on the deck. Like so, right? So let's test it out so it kind of fits the deck. So let's go to game, dock it over here, and let's see as much as we can how it looks like. So you can see it there. Now this red skip a turn is really
kind of in the way.
Kind of in the way, yeah. I think it's probably in the camera. Let's hide the overlay. Yes. So just hid the overlay for now, but we need to redisplay it. Okay, so it's not very visible, right, at the moment. So let's take a look at this flash, and let's see if we can give it a different material. So materials, PFX. Okay, so duplicate this PFX flash and let's call it PFX draw. Yep. Okay, wait a moment. And now we're gonna change this to Is there anything that looks more squarey, more boxy?
The UI sprite.
This one, sure. Let's try. So Flash now gets PFX draw. Let's take a look. Okay, yeah, I like it better already. So let's see if we can stretch it a little bit. I don't know if this is going to work. I doubt it. But start size is 3. We need to change the start size to a 3D start size. Okay, so now let's see how this looks like. Okay, you see the Y is flat, so it's really, really small. Let's see if this helps us. Yes, it does. Now change this to 5, for example. There, right? 4, probably better. All right, that's not too bad. Now all we want is we want the double draw basic one to look quite a bit different. So let's look at the shape. We've got a cone.
A donut.
Edge, maybe. No, this is, no, it goes over there. That's not what we want. It's not what we want. We want a box, possibly. Yes, that's much better. Now all we need to do is we need to find where exactly or how large that box is, and here we can see it, right? So we can change the scale of the Y a little bit. Let's try to be proper here. So we're gonna look from the top. Yeah, it was close enough. So let's say 1.7, not 41, banana, 1.7. Okay, and 1.1. So somehow is not actually centered. Right, because I just manually placed it. It's fine. When we put it there, it's going to be fine. Yeah. What do you think?
Good. I think we really need to change the colors.
Okay. Why?
Because it looks too much like the bonus.
Fair enough. So here we got a bunch of colors. And the problem with the colors for the players is that we can't really use them. Let's try this weird purple. What do you say? Better?
Better, yeah. At least we know that it's not
Yeah,
bonus.
I think we need much thinner particles. So let's try 0.05 and 0.1. Yeah.
Yeah, much better.
Okay, sounds good. And this one should say double draw. So I think it depends on setup. So let's apply this to our double draw.
Okay.
Okay. Clear it. Save. We may need to change that a little bit. We'll see. All right. So now we're gonna need to store that as a bonus. We also need to check all various things. So let's see here. These are card types. We don't care, but score types, those do matter to us. Yeah, I think so. So let's put a comma over here and type double draw.
Okay. Double
Draw.
draw.
Save. Okay, so now we got double draw. Which means that our scores and everything like that, let's go to the game manager and take a look at all of those variables. So let's hide all of these, we don't need them. Dice, PFX tiles, PFX names. There we go. So let's add 1. And this one is going to be double draw.
We still forgot to change the font, speaking of which.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not that important.
Double draw.
Okay. Two exclamation marks?
Yeah, because it's double draw.
Sure.
It's a double exclamation mark.
Sure. Save. Makes perfect sense. Okay. I wonder actually, do you think we should put it here double draw, or maybe put it on the dice? What do you think?
I think we can put it over the cards, and that will be better because you get to pick from the cards and not the dice.
No, I understand, but how do you know what causes the double draw?
You're right.
If you put it on the dice,
You know that, hey, the dice
have an effect. So board, the dice are over here. Okay, now let's reset the transform. Okay. Okay, so this is pretty good, but we have the wrong rotation for the flash. And the reason for that, I think, is because it's a horizontal billboard. That's what I thought. So let's try billboard. That's fine. It looks weird here, but it looks fine there.
But it looks like it's under the things.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why that is because well, we need to give them a local so it's going to be what, Y? No, wrong. Z, I guess. Yes.
No.
I don't know that I like it though.
Yeah.
I mean, we need to obviously massage it a little bit, right? Right now it looks weird. The flash is weird. We need a different size. So instead of 3, we're gonna put, that's for X, so we need a 5. Let's try that. There. Yeah, it's not too bad. Let me put it back at 0, 0, 0. Yeah, I'm not too fast if it's underneath, to be honest. I think that would be okay. So flash 5 and let's try 3. Okay, so 5 is too much. Let's try 4.5. I'm looking here. This is the most important part. Yeah, it's not a perfect square, which is a big issue. So I'll tell you what. I'm just gonna change this to default checkers. There. Now it looks a bit less dumb. Try 4. Still don't like it, but I think it's okay. And now obviously we need to deal with our double draw thingy over here.
Yeah, it's way too small right now.
And
I think it needs more of those.
We just need a different box. There, see?
Oh, you're right.
Let's see if we can make them affected by gravity. That's a lot more than I thought. Still a lot more than I thought. Okay, this looks terrible. So I'm gonna put gravity modifier on 0, but I will change this render from stretched to billboard. Yeah, I think this is much nicer. Okay, let's check how we can't really do it. We can do it. I guess we can do it like this and make it a bit smaller. And our double draw. Yeah. Yeah, but tell you what, we're gonna change the color of the flash to that pinky thingy. Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. There we go.
There. The pinky thingy. Definitely better idea than that bluey thing.
But I don't like how quickly it disappears. So I'm gonna remove this.
That's better.
It still looks like it's vanishing. It's kind of odd because it looks like it's disappearing too quickly. And I'm not sure why. Let's try and reduce its lifetime. Let's try and reduce it even more. No, I don't like it. Try increase it. Yeah, somehow it doesn't disappear very well. Okay, anyway, we'll leave it like this. It's pointless for us to waste this much time. At this point, though, we should probably... No, because we need to set it up every time. I don't know, man. We can just leave it there without making it disappear. Nah, we'll just instantiate it just like the rest. Whatever. Sorry, I need to, like, you know, make decisions. All right, so this goes here, back to the scene, back to the blah, 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 all done. All right, so we were looking at the game manager. Yeah, it's there. Card, etc. Double draw, blah, blah, blah. We wrote that. The card type names, that does matter. PFX names, though, it does matter. PFX tiles. Huh? What's this nice? Oh, that was steal something. Oh, boy. What is that? Land standard. That's it. Yeah, so we just turned that off. Yeah, we're gonna... do we ever use it? Hit Control F. We do, for score. Okay. So, yeah, whatever. Let's leave that alone. So we got... It's under PFX tiles, which isn't ideal, but that's okay. So we're gonna put it on double draw.
Element 1 has no game object.
Game scores. So for double draw...
Element 1 has no game object.
That's okay. It doesn't exist.
Oh, of
That's
course. Yes,
your land on standard.
There's no PFX for land on standard. Yeah.
Okay. So now we've got all of that done. So it's just a matter of going and calling it. And when do we call it? So...
Hey, by the way, up on our debugs, we can remove the add SFX. We've done that. In our debug place, up there, up, we have a debug place somewhere. I think there was a place where he had a list of debugs.
And they're there.
Oh, no, not those variables. I meant we had those comments. Add SFX, add this, and there.
Oh.
We can remove that.
Add SFX, add PFX for card effects, done. Targeted system, okay, this is probably waived. Landing on refuel, okay, fix the bug. Yep.
We have no bugs.
Good. All right, so now, start. Okay, so this is when we land, and this is all fine. Basically, when we go to the draw phase, we need to check if we have more than one to draw. And if we do, then we're gonna get the double draw. I don't particularly like this, but here's the problem, right? So we've got a dilemma. The dilemma is that after you receive the completed roll, okay. Ah, wait, I forgot about this function. You rolled a bleh, right?
Case 8, case 11, that's where we fixed the...
There it is. So wait a moment. We had it set up turns. No, where was it? Start turn, I think. There. That's where we put this. But maybe it should be here. Because receive completed roll, but let's see what it does. So move toward. So it does the whole moving toward. It does the whole moving toward. And then when it's arrived, it gets here. It says you rolled an 8. No, it says immediately you rolled an 8. It goes there. And then when it reaches the end, it has to decide based on your falling on a tile. And that tile is evaluate landing tile. So it goes blah, 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 all the way here. And here it goes P list if you have refuel available. Right? So that makes a huge difference. And here it checks. If wait for card play phase, then you go to discard. No, wait. Yes, so you always go to discard if you wait for card. Otherwise, if broken down turns, then you go to draw phase right here, right? And otherwise, you can go to roll again. So here, we should...
delete those debugs.
No. Leave the debugs where they are. Those are fine. Wait a moment. So I think here would be fairly safe. If not draw phase. Because I'm worried about the double draw. Do you understand what the dilemma is, Zoe? I don't think you do.
No, I don't.
So the reason is here. When you start a turn and you roll the dice, right? You get the cards to draw. Suppose that you get 2 of them.
Okay.
Okay. If you get 2 of them, there is an issue that it may very well get overwritten again by the fact that you roll the dice again for whatever reason.
Yeah, I guess.
Right? So suppose you already had a bonus turn, you roll the dice again, so the fact that you got a double draw shouldn't matter. Unless we call it double draw chance. Oh, I have an idea.
You have a fix?
Not only that, but I have a cool idea.
Nice.
We could make it so that every time you get a bonus turn, you get 1 extra card.
That's cool, yeah.
So you get 1 extra card with each die that you roll. And if you roll a double...
you can get 3 cards.
You can get 4.
Whoa.
Yeah, you could get loads.
Oh yeah, you can land on a bonus, roll an 11, land on the next bonus. So that's 2 cards already. And then do a double draw and then you get 4 cards.
Yes.
You can collect tons of them.
So here's what we're going to do. When we go to change turn, right here, coroutine, there's the coroutine that decides whether you get a fart or whether you get an actual turn. There it is, change turn sequence. Turn available, else change turn. And if turn available, that's where we go. So here, paste, equals 1. Actually, equals 0. We're gonna reset them. Save. So we reset the cards to draw at the beginning of the turn.
Now we need
Now we remove this. And here we say else. Open, enter, enter. Cards to draw equals no, equals, my bad. No, cards to draw plus plus. And cards to draw plus equals 2. Save. So here we add 2 cards, here we add only 1. So if we get the perfect roll, we get 2 more cards. If we get 1 single draw, we get no. Okay, save this. So in order to accommodate this particular design choice, we are going to have to add some kind of indicator of how many cards we need to draw.
Okay.
And we are going to do it right here. Actually, let's turn that overlay on again, otherwise I'll forget and then I'll be very sad. Okay, and now here we can safely call that particular PFX. So let's take a look at how we usually do it. I can't remember anything. Value there. P change score, P to blah 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 blah. Okay, copy this one.
It's a long PFX calling.
That's fine. Paste it here.
You should have a PFX manager. PFX self manager. There it is.
Yeah, that one minds itself. Okay, so P change score. So we do have a score, and this time we do need that active player. So it's going to be list of players, st, list of players, square bracket, and then list of turns, list turn sequence, square bracket, active whatever. I don't remember. Player. Yeah, there it is. Active player, close 2 square brackets, change score, game scores, and this one you need double draw.
Now you can copy double draw and paste it around a little bit.
Yeah, save. Okay, so we actually don't even need this. Save. And copy this, paste it here, and paste it here. Save. And land refuel, copy this, paste it here, 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 save this, and here. Save. Okay, so this is now correct. The only thing that I want to change is, I'll leave it there. The one thing that I want to change is the message. Instead of that, I'm gonna say bonus card instead of double draw. No.
And not with 2 exclamation marks.
Bonus card. Hold shift. She presses shift for every one key. Card. There. You can do an exclamation mark if you badly want to. If you want to, I won't stop you.
But I won't do 2.
You won't do 2. Alright, it's up to you. So the right. Important thing, actually, I just realized we're probably wrong here. I'm almost sure this is wrong in terms of where the position is. So let's take a look at what we're doing. We're getting the PFX Self Manager, and here is the list of player card ID. That's correct. But the thing is, I think that PFX Self Manager is going to decide where to place it, and in fact, it's not a position, and that's an issue. But I think the position depends on the instantiation, so that will be fairly easy. So let's go back to our game manager, and one thing I need to check is how the dice are rotated. Yes, we can use the rotation of the dice. Brilliant. Assuming that's correct. I don't know that it is. We'll find out. Instantiate, okay, so this is, we're putting it on the player. No, we don't. We are putting it on the dice. Now, do we have a transform for those dice?
Dice template.
No, that's an object. That makes no sense. Dice.
Transfer and transfer. Die roll up there, but that's not it. Has roll, die wheel material.
Okay, wait a second. I can't remember anything about anything I've done. Okay, dice, tile, border, material, tank, core, player, colors, blah, 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 dice number, dice evolution, curve dice, dice pictures, dice. No, but we should have, we should have a list of dice somewhere. Of dice wheel. Look for die wheel. Die wheel. No.
I'm gonna find it with spaces.
Yes. Die wheel. There it is. Die wheels.
And
there's 2 of them though,
good.
Which isn't genius, but we can get the parents. I don't know that I like this. Okay, let's take a look at how we establish them. It should be here. There it is. There it is. There it is. Board, find, wheel. So it's dice. Board. Well, we got the board. So we can board, find dice. Okay, copy this. It's not ideal to search for things several times, but whatever. We'll live with it. Change the sequence. We don't care. There it is. Okay, so paste it here. Put a quote. Close the round. Save. Copy all of this. Paste it here. Whoa. Paste it. Change this to rotation. Save. Okay, let's test if this is correct. Oh no, sure. Let's test it for now and then we'll see.
8, we need to put 8 because that gives you a bonus.
Let's just do 2 for now. I don't care to test that much. So
that worked.
It worked too early. It worked too soon. Like, it already knows the result.
It needs to work when it lands.
That's right. So we are simply going to leave that. Now cut all this. And we need to do it on receive completed roll. Which was where? There.
So you completed move. So you completed
paste
roll.
it here.
There it is.
Okay, save. Oh, why? Dice rolled ++. If dice rolled is dice number. Oh, I can see why we got it wrong, because we're a bit stupid. This message appears too early. Cut all of this. paste it here. So we had a small bug. I don't know if you remember that sometimes the message for how much you've rolled would appear earlier.
That was the one that you just deleted out there.
That's the reason. Because we had this condition which was correct, and then the messages would appear before when one of the two was finished, as opposed to both. So in some cases you would get the first one to finish first, and so that would appear. Okay, now we fixed it. I'm fairly sure now it's going to.
Okay, it hasn't rolled as soon as we.
Yes, it won't, and now it did. Bonus card, perfect. Right. So now we should have 2. Steal 1,000 from you.
Push yourself.
Okay, so now we need to add a message that says cards to roll down here. Okay?
Okay.
So, cards, deck. Okay? And let's now get the message. So I think overlay is a text, isn't it? Yes. It's right there. Okay, so duplicate overlay.
Okay.
I'm gonna drag it into deck. Okay, rename this one to status or something. Text status, my bad. Text underscore status. Yeah, hit enter. Okay, let's reset. There it is. Right here. Okay, clearly we need to do some rotation.
It's got the Z block thing.
Rotated by 180, and now rotated. I don't know. I'm always like, stupid quaternions. I don't know, mate. All right, so this rotates it like this. This rotates it like this, but this doesn't serve any purpose for us. There. Okay, so we need 180 here, 0 here, 0 here. Awesome.
Red, skip a turn.
Now, why do I not see? So I'm gonna lift it up a little bit to 0.1 should do. Now, position.
Put it beside the cards here. There's a lot of empty space.
Well, I just wanted to put it under the card. So just type something like 2 cards, whatever, right? This empty space gets filled by the other card, don't you remember?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't understand why the outline isn't appearing on my... Oh, because it's friggin' huge. That's why. Hello. Okay, so we're going to make it this big. Like 5 or something. And height 1. Right, that's much better. So, I don't know exactly what position it needs to be on the X. So where's the spawn point? It's right here. And the landing point is at 2.5, so 1.25. 1.25, it's exact half. Remember? 2.5 divided by 2 makes?
2.5 divided by 2 is 1.25.
Yes. 0.5. Okay, let's leave it like this. That should be good. So it's just a matter of determining whether we want it at the bottom or at the top. I think at the bottom is better. Okay, so there we go. We should put something like cards to draw 2, 5, whatever the number is. Do you agree with this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And position is 1.5. That'll do. Oakley dokley. I think this is good. Okay. So, and we may even color it or something. Anyway, we now need a reference to this for sure. So, man, the chaos of these variables, it's incredible. I'm sorry, people. I'm a lot more organized normally. I never imagined that this project would grow to this size. So, create a private. This is probably not where, wait. Forget it. This is not where the deck is. Where's the deck? Dice, target score, player scores, deck. There we go. Private, text mesh. No, it's text mesh pro.
Is it using text mesh pro?
I think so. Yeah, there. And space tm underscore card status. Semicolon. Save. copy. So let's go find where we set it up.
And it was text underscore status, by the way.
UI score, dice wheel, blah 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 blah. Setup turn, setup player, setup deck. Hello. Paste it. Copy all of this. Paste it here. Okay, deck, and this one.
It was text underscore status.
Text underscore card status, I'm guessing.
No, I'm pretty sure it was just status.
Alright, then underscore status. Is this enough? It's a text mesh, bro. So no, it's not enough. You can do the rest. Save. Okay, so copy. And whenever we start a turn, right, we immediately make it 0. So whenever we go to change turn, we empty this text. Okay? So where is change turn? There it is. Right here. Actually, let's not do it here. Come on, it's kind of stupid. This is not important enough to belong here. Let's put it here. Equals, excuse me, dot, set text, text, open, and 2 quotes, quote, close it, semicolon, save. Okay, copy all of this. Okay, so now we've reset it every time. And now after the first time we get the number of cards, we should update it, which means it should be inside, where was that, receive completed role. There it is. So here you go paste.
Okay.
And here you type cards to draw. To draw, colon, space. And here you go plus. And you go copy, paste, dot to string, open, close. Save. Okay, so this is good. I probably would like the color to be of the active player. So we're gonna take this and copy it all, paste it here. We forgot an all-important quote, so now it's all broken. Okay, now it's correct. Save. And we need a copy this, paste it, close the quote. You didn't close the quote. My guess is you pressed control quote.
There.
And you were about to do it again. Okay, copy all of the... wait, do we need anything else? We may, if we ever do bonus cards.
Bonus cards?
Yes. So if you draw a card and it says bonus card.
Yeah. Bonus card.
It'd be a really stupid card, but whatever. Okay.
That wouldn't do much. A boring old card.
Okay, so that's good. Now let's see how this looks like. Null reference. We can't find it.
Maybe my text status was wrong?
No, I think that the change turn is happening before the setup of the bloody deck. That's my guess. Let's see if I'm correct. Setup deck is here. Setup turn is right here. Yes, ma'am. It's not ideal, this, is it? It's kind of stupid that I'm doing this. Okay, so in this case, I'll change my mind on a thing. I'll leave it as it is. But here I'm going to say if open round, copy, paste is not null. Close, open. Wait, no else's. Relax. Cut all of this. Put it here. Okay. Save. So it's not going to do that update, but copy this. And we're going to put this update again inside setup deck so that when it starts, paste it right here. Yeah, save. It's empty. Okay. Now it should work.
Null reference exception should be gone now.
Yes, ma'am.
Unless the Unity bag.
Okay, so green. Now let's try that thing that you were suggesting. So with an 8, so we get a cool number of cards.
Yes. Awesome. Cards to draw, 2.
And now I'm gonna do a 12.
Seems you're gonna roll it again.
Yep.
And you will also get cards when you land.
So cards to draw is 4. That's a lot. This changes our game dramatically. So now I'm gonna
4
make a
cards
3.
to draw. Peeps.
And now you're gonna get cards to draw 5. Okay, see? It's not updated.
You lost us.
That was interesting though, no?
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, that sounds pretty good. So
We need to update it, then we have to stop.
we need to update it one more time. No, it's fine. We got a bit of time. I still would like to do the lol count, but I think that may be too big. Let's at least add one more card just for coolness. So where was it? Draw card? No, it was a received complete turn. There it is. Copy all of this. And we need to go when it's card to draw minus minus. Paste it here. Save.
That's updated. Now let's add the extra card.
Right. Okay. So.
Because you wanted one.
Yes. Yes, I do. Okay. So these are all cool. Now,
Let's
we talked about several of them.
like add 3 bonuses and 3 breakdowns. I came up with both of those.
What do you mean add 3 bonuses?
Like one to that added 3 bonuses to your own count, or give bonus, or
What?
give
This is
breakdown.
new. You didn't mention this before.
Oh well, sorry. I did.
Add 3. That's like, dude, that's harsh. We already have one that adds 1. I think that's just
Yeah,
fine.
I guess that one.
What we talked about is distributing the money to everyone. We could do that, but that's a bit more complex. Let's do one that goes to get closest to mine. I think that'd be
Yeah.
funny. So go closest mine. Comma. Enter. Closest. No breaks. Which is gonna be really interesting because if you're going backwards, it's gonna lead you to fall backwards. If you're going forwards, it's gonna lead you to go forwards. Who knows what's
the
going?
mess that this is gonna cause.
Yeah. So before we do anything here,
Let's change the names before we forget.
yeah. All right. So
Card type names.
yeah, well, card type amounts as well is important. So 29. So
Not to percenter, I think.
good girl. Yeah, I don't. Well, I mean, mine isn't that bad, so let's just do like 5 or something. 3. Oh, 3? Sure. And go to the next oil slick. I think 5. It's fine. We can have loads of them. Let's see. So closest breakdown is what value? 15. All right. So element 15 is a 3. So yeah, 3, 3. Sure. Let's do 3 for all of them. All right. So that's done. And now card types 29, and you can do copy this, paste it here, mine,
Return capsule on.
I saw it, yeah, and
Oil slick. No wait, no breaks.
no breaks.
This is human language. Breaks.
Yeah.
New way of spelling breaks. Save.
So I guess cut this N, paste it here, save.
2 no breaks.
Yeah, 2 no breaks. I don't like no breaks. I think we should call it an oil slick in future. Do you want to do it right now? We'll do it. We'll do it next time. Okay, so 2 no breaks. That's good. So all of these are done. Is there anything else here? I don't think so. I think these are done. I do have a bit of a worry. No, it should be fine. But it should be fine. So blah 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 blah. Play card. That's where we're going. There we go. Copy these. Paste them here. Okay. So closest. This one is
mine.
Just type CL.
Call.
CL.
Call.
Okay, list player turn sequence single move, get closest tile direction, list tile, current tile type. Mine.
That's easy.
Yeah. And no breaks. Whatever you call it. Yeah, no breaks, there it is.
You came up with the no breaks.
See?
Anyway.
It's all my fault.
I pressed Control D. There it does. Probably duplicate.
Okay, done. So now we can test those.
Give it a test. Give it a test. Let's go.
You can press space all day, it's never gonna work. Closest mine.
I keep forgetting I can only click.
Okay, so let's roll a 2 just for curiosity. Okay.
2. This is 2. Actually, use these 2 cards. 2 mine, that worked.
Yeah, do it again. It's working.
Let's do closest no breaks.
Yeah.
For green. Green's gonna roll a 2 and overtake this guy.
Okay, wait, we need to now test something a bit different. So let's do a 7.
Which means he's gonna land in a normal tile.
Okay. Wait though, look at. Oh, it was only 1 card. Rubbish. Okay, change it to 10. Now watch this. This one should if everything works, should be fairly interesting. Because everybody's like honking. Okay. Did you see the chaos? That was cool. Okay, good. So yeah, we've added what is this? What is this? Oh, that's some debug that I forgot to remove. Let's do it now. Forward by 6. I think this is in. Right. Yeah, we don't need any of these debugs, so we're just gonna comment them out. All right, sounds good. So it looks like our next episode is also going to be a fun one. All I'm going to do though is I'm going to add some kind of sound for the bonus where you draw things.
Now?
No, next time. But you know,
Okay.
Just saying. Okay, well, thanks everyone for watching, and next time most likely we're going to be adding even more things that we have thought of. Specifically, one thing is we want to make those mines that we deployed colored, so that only that the person who deployed them is immune to them, which should be quite fun.
And also
the lol count. Now, what the lol count will be is remember when you get a lol card, which doesn't do anything at the moment.
If you'll have a lol count that will go up to 3. Mm-hmm. When you get 3, total fire to bankrupt.
Yes, when you get 3, you're gonna go bankrupt, and you lose all of your money. So the lol cards will still be fairly frequent, I guess, and we're most likely gonna add cards that allow you to gift lols, to like move one of your lols to somebody else, that sort of stuff.
Yeah. That's
Anyway.
really fun.
Anyway.
Oh, bankrupt! Seriously, you poke.
You poke. All right. Well, thanks very much, people, and we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.